One Piece fans are again divided over the controversial treatment of one of the series' most beloved characters. Sanji, the fifth member of the Straw Hat Pirates, has unfortunately found himself the victim yet again of Toei Animation's questionable creative decisions in its adaptation of the Egghead story arc. The One Piece anime TV series by Toei Animation resumed its adaptation of the Egghead story arc with a two-part premiere. Episodes 1123 and 1124 premiered during the weekend of April 5-6, 2025. However, what should have been a joyous moment for One Piece fans quickly soured for some due to the inclusion of anime original material that negatively portrayed the Straw Hat Cook. This latest incident, plus others in the past, was the straw that broke the camel's back for many viewers. Eiichiro Oda's One Piece manga posts incredibly impressive first print numbers in new rankings for Shueisha, Kodansha, and Shogakukan titles. Sanji fans are blasting Toei Animation over its debatable treatment of the character across social media platforms like X, formerly Twitter. The anime's adaptation of a popular two-page spread where the Vegapunk York lies defeated while surrounded by the main cast omits Sanji from the background. He's the only member of the Straw Hat Pirates removed from the frame. While some have argued it's because Sanji's appearance was minuscule in the manga, there's a noticeable gap in the anime shot where Sanji should be. Additionally, the anime added a scene where Sanji flirts with Jewelry Bonnie, a 12-year-old girl with the power to change her appearance while she was in her adult form. Again, some have argued that Sanji is unaware of Bonnie's actual age at this point in the story. Still, series author Eiichiro Oda intentionally avoided scenes like this in the manga because of the significant age gap. However, Sanji fans are most upset by a scene that shows Nami rescuing him from S-Shark when the complete opposite happened in the manga.
All scenes like these commonly portray Sanji as weaker and sleazier than how he's portrayed in the manga. Meanwhile, anime original scenes starring Roronoa Zoro commonly elevate the former pirate hunter's role in the story in his favor. Seiko's One Piece 25th anniversary watches are ready to sail overseas, as Mecha Japan snags a limited quantity of an already limited edition sale. Henry Thurlow, a former One Piece animator who became the series' first American episode director, recently addressed the controversial changes to fans online. One thing anime fans screaming, "Why isn't the anime exactly like the manga?" don't understand is that episode directors, when storyboarding the episode, are told, "You have to take these 3 pages and make sure they last 5 minutes," Thurlow said. Different directors handle this issue differently. Some will add still shots and panning backgrounds. Others will rethink the angles and approach to the scene, and others will outright add some things. It's all to accomplish the same goal: turn 1 minute of reading to 5 minutes of film. "Meh, I didn't like that episode," or I'm really not liking the direction on this series, is fine. But the second you add one of the directors, animators, producers, or the production studio with, "Why are you?" comments, you're in the wrong and out of line. One Piece star Hiroshi Kitadani reveals how his work on the One Piece anime revitalized his career and inspired him to continue despite big setbacks. Thurlow's comments near the end refer to some within the One Piece community taking out their anger on Megumi Ishitani, the celebrated anime director of One Piece fan letter, who had no direct involvement with the recent Egghead episodes and had a past comment intentionally taken out of context to support the narrative that Toei Animation has a bias against Sanji. When a One Piece fan mentioned how recent anime original scenes typically portray Sanji poorly, Thurlow said, "Angie had some of the best additions during Onigashima. Leading up to the final battle episodes, Sanji's scenes were again and again amazing. Zoro versus King until the finale didn't get the same amount of love whatsoever. So spare me this nonsense argument about sabotage." Your comment has not been saved. Source: X, former